Hello, welcome everyone. Fugazi here, and today I'm gonna bring you a video on a very simple task of setting up a second instance of the bot. So a lot of you would have benefited from the free Binance license, so you can set up a second bot in that case, whether you've got Bittrex or your Poloniex one first and a Binance one second. Or if you didn't know, each bot license, you are able to run 4 instances per license. So for your Bittrex license, you could run 4 bots off that license on Bittrex. So you couldn't run it on Binance and Bittrex, but you know what I mean. So those of us with the 2 licenses, we can run 8 bots essentially, and obviously if you've got all 3 licenses, you can run 12. Alright, first things first, let's just have a little look at my monitoring page here. I'm just going to expand that so you don't look at that stuff, not that you care. This is my USDT bot. It's not doing too great recently, but mainly because, I'll show you, I've got a heavy DCA tied in LTC in Litecoin. See, it's currently at 717 out of my total combined value of 1200, so whatever that is, 66% or something like that. Quite a lot. So I haven't got much room to go with everywhere else. But other than that, it's chugging along okay. It's getting a couple of sales a day. Where's my sales log? So 8th made like 4 sales today. Quite a few sales yesterday. Yeah. So hopefully I get rid of that LTC bag soon and get going further with that. Over to my Binance one, which is on ETH. We smashed it so far today. It's 4:30 PM here now. I did drop power at midday because I was at work. I couldn't re-enable my power, restart my bot. So that's 12 hours a day. I made $60 out of where are we? Out of 1556. So that's nearly 4%. Pretty close to 4% for half a day. I'm chuffed with that, and that was with the ETH mooning a bit. So that's all good. Happy with that. And we'll just go to the sales log. As you can see, it's chock-a-block today. Pumping out great sales. Alright, that's enough of that rubbish. We'll leave that open for now. So, second bot, let's go over to my server here. And here's my current bot. I'm just going to show you on a Binance one. So this is the one I was just talking about before. So it's up and running. All going good. So first things first, to start a new bot, I'm just going to close this one using the Control-C command. For whatever reason I have to do it twice. I don't know why, but it happens. See, I've got these nice little icons someone in Discord kindly provided. I like them. So here's my folder for that bot. Let's just move it all over here so it's out in the clear so you can all see it. So what I'm going to do is copy this and paste it. Yes, I know it's offline because I took it offline. I'm just going to rename this, for instance, to BTC. Give it a copy. So I'm not going to actually run this bot because running 2 bots on one account is just a pain. They just conflict with each other. It's just not worth the hassle. If you do want to run 2 bots on Binance, for example, not at the moment, you can't do it, but get a second account and do it that way. And obviously Bittrex have closed, or cracking down on second accounts and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. So we rename the folder, we open the folder up, and first thing we delete the profit trailer data and the backup. I've just noticed I haven't got my file extensions on, so I'm going to do that. Options. Oh, it's frozen up for me. I don't want to hide extensions. I do want to separate files. Alright, so the .json, profit trailer data.json, and the backup. Delete them. Make sure I'm in the right folder. Alright, and now we want to go into application properties, and you'll notice I've already sneakily deleted all the keys and the passwords and stuff. You guys don't need to do that. Don't need to see that, I mean, not that you can do anything with it. And we go to trading exchange, we make sure it's Binance. If it's Bittrex, all capitals. You know what to do there, hopefully, if you watch my other video. And server site name, so this just names your tab up here. I'm just going to change it to BTC for this case. Those of you guys that ask this every single hour in the chat and whatever, this is how you get the config on the side. So this little menu, you have to, the default file doesn't have this line, you have to add it in, and then you have to take the hash, the default file has a hash in there, you have to take the hash out and enter a password. Let's just make it ASDFGHJK. And this line's not in there by default, but the new version doesn't even have it. Doesn't even work anyway. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Okay, trading on history, leave that. And now we're going to go get some keys from Binance. So let's go over to Binance. Here's where I've already logged in. Alright, so we just go down to API settings. Label our key, I'm just going to call it BTC test for now. I'm going to create a new key, put in my authenticator code. Do not want Dashlane to do that for me. So chuck in my code. And scroll down to the bottom, and here's my new key. So I'm going to copy the secret first because it disappears after a while. Go to our text and put in the secret. Get in the default, the API key, put that in. And you want to, not that you can change this on Binance, but read info enabled. Do not do enable withdrawals. Not that you can anyway. Scroll back up and create a new one. We're just going to call it BTC test 1. Go away. Scroll down to a new key. I'm going to copy the secret first. You never know, you don't want to lose it. Hey, come on. And secret in. And that one. Okay, and I'm just going to delete these keys right now because I'm not actually going to use them, but I'm just showing you how to do it. Alright, so I've got all that stuff filled in. Now, before I can start the bot, I need to register this key, the default API key, with PT Assistant Bot. For those of you who don't know, PT Assistant Bot is on Telegram. And if you don't have Telegram, you're going to need to get it if you want to set up a second instance, for example. So search in here, type in PT Assistant Bot. Let's see if I can actually do it. Yeah, anyway, I've already got it. PT Assistant, and it comes up. You press the normal start, and then it'll look like it. You can see it on screen there. Okay, what we do is press this little slash key, and you've got a bunch of options here, commands here. Ignore the give me Binance, I don't think that one works anymore. Or it does for those people who haven't got the free Binance key yet, who are eligible for it but haven't got it yet. But here you go, you type add key, and it tells you just follow the bouncing ball. So please provide your license key. This is not your API key. Do not get that confused. This is your license key that you would have got in an email from Profit Trailer. That one. So you paste that in there, then it'll ask you what is your API key. Then you paste this API key into there. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to show you my license keys and that sort of stuff. There's no need. Just follow the bouncing ball. Just remember that is not your API key. That is a license key that was supplied to you from the Profit Trailer team. Usually in an email. Okay. That's done. Back to here. I'll minimize that, clear it out. And we are off and racing. Oh, one thing I forgot to say. This port number has to be different. So you can't have the same port number. So change it to a 3. Change it to a 4. Change it to a something else. Just take the next number in line. So go 3. Save it. Close it. Now, if you're using a different market, for example, ignore that backup folder. If you are using a different market, this is an ETH bot, so now I'll be using a what do you call it? BTC. So we're changing to BTC now. So I need to go and edit these settings, and obviously need to edit all these, you know, the syntax, not the syntax, but I need to change that to BNB ETC. If I'm enabling those, if I'm actually using that line, I need to change this to BTC, BTC, BTC. Alright. I need to change these settings. So depending on your use case, your volume. So you need to drop that 5,000 a massive volume for BTC. Your max trading pairs, you need to change it if you need to. Buy spread, most of this stuff can stay the same, it'll work, but it's just this, mainly this area here, you just need to modify it for BTC, understand? Or USDT if you're going that way. So you need to make the minimum. Make sure this or this, whichever one you're using, you can only use one or the other. Make sure they equal the minimum buy amount for your exchange. I think I've covered enough there. DCA, you really don't have to change anything there. Maybe your max costs and your buy times, depending on your budget and your your pair settings. So you may need to go and change that. But other than that, it's mainly those few settings in this column, this area here, those sort of areas, which sets up the possible buyers. Alright, other than that, that is done. What I would do is I'd send this to desktop. So that's your little shortcut, and put a new icon in there, whatever. And double click it and run. That's it, should be up and running. If you've done everything that I've showed you what to do in here, it should work straight up. Alright, I think I've covered enough, and we've gone on long enough. That'll do it. Okay, all the usual stuff now. If you looking to buy a profit trailer still, I've got an affiliate link down there in the description, or it's on my website. I've got a few other referral links to Binance and BitConnect and Coinbase, and even a Kucoin one there now. If you feel like using them, use them. If you don't feel like it, if you're not into that sort of referral thing, then fine with me. It's up to you. It's your personal preference. It doesn't bother me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, or give me some suggestions, chuck a comment down in the comments section. And so don't forget to subscribe so you can see more of my content. Maybe doing a live stream pretty soon with a possibility of a profit trailer license giveaway. We'll see what's come of that. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an amateur investor, and make sure you don't take advice from me. Just always do your own research. Not that I've given you any advice today. Alright, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully we do some stuff talking about the different buy strategies and stuff. We've got a few lined up. Cheers guys, see you later.